Greetings, this is Kiji and welcome back to turn 53 as Karaz-a-Karak. Let's jump into it. We have found Mist Forest, which is very nice. That's nature and air gem, awesome. No other side searches very successful. It's a battle. Quick spoiler. There we go. Okay, so Naggarond moving out with relatively large force, but this is not like proper army. So good number of secrets. Some hacks present, some constructs, couple actual mages as well. I think I saw them. Where are they? Oh, they're there. Okay. Those are Corsair Captains, Convent Sorceress ×2, bunch of the Blackheart Corsairs, and on the side of Tzeentch. Yeah, that's the real army. So dogs on flanks, front line of Cav and Sacreds and regular Chaos Warriors, a backline of pinks, blues, and the artillery type of great Chaos spawns. So yeah, those are pretty awesome. And so are these with those Gouts of Warplane. Those are more of a short range compared to those. Yeah, those are slightly longer. But yeah, very respectable firepower here, literally. Bunch of those archers in a flank. A lot of those Forsaken Marauders. I guess he's been making a lot of Marauders, so he actually rolled a decent chunk of these. Very powerful variant. Very strong. Berserker, Magical Claw, Trident. Decent stats overall. Yeah, those guys are freaking amazing for Marauders. Some more Marauders and a backline of a melee focus demons. Regular Marauders, and of course, bunch of Chaos Knights, I guess, covering for the back. For the Mage Core, yeah. Oh, and a single Screamer from the looks of it. These guys are cool with this flying slash. And they can fly in Storm, which is good and bad. I mean, since he has Storm from the start, yeah, the Demon Prince, Ballin, the Demon Prince, has the Staff of Storm, so that's why. He also has luck from the Garland. I thought, oh, it's undead. I don't get this from luck, of course. He has a Ring of False Prophet, which is cool item to see. I guess this gives this lad a Holy Free for Mass Bless and Moral +5, which I guess doesn't matter on him. And some anti-magic amulet for the bumped up resistance. And we have a whole slew of the Acolytes. So that's definitely a bunch of slaves. Where are the real mages? So here we have Sorcerer Lord, that's gonna cast Glamour, clearly. We have Herald of Tzeentch, which Astral Glamour also gems. Let's see. More Glamour and some temporary Astral. That's a lot of Glamour gems, actually. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the Crucible with a bunch of... That's interesting that he has Air Shield here. Earth Gems, Fire Gems, basically a little bit of similar thinking as I'm doing. He's carrying more of the real ones though. He wasn't kitting them out fully with those temporary. But yeah, I'd love to kill him for the Crucible, of course. Water, fire, okay. Let's see, anywhere... Any real mages left? I think that's all of them. I mean, unless he has some gems on these guys. Oh, that's almost certainly for the Phoenix Pyre, this fire gem, at least if I had to guess. Anyone else for the mages? Nothing in the back. Okay, so he's concentrating them all together. He's not like spreading them around to try and land some AoE buffs. Okay, I think we absolutely destroy this army. Because we vaporize all of these acolytes instantly with our double airshake, so earthquake. So yeah, I'm not too worried, but if we take a look at the actual fight, let's see. Yeah. Oh, there's Murder Shaman somewhere. That's also been doing it. We have Divine Channeling. Cool, so that's probably from one of the sorcerers that's in a communion. Storm, okay, and for buffs, we have Mass Regeneration, we have a Mist Form, that's the problem. But again, if we blow up the Acolytes, it's not gonna happen. We have an Air Shield, same thing, it's not gonna happen when we blow him up. The forgot the name of the glamour battlefield-wide spell that gives the blurred. We have mass army-wide enlargement, which I'm not a fan of actually. It's nice in the sense that it buffs the artillery pieces because everything here scales with strength, and it also buffs the damage on cast fire. You know, it's a lot of strength to get from it, but I don't like it because it makes the Chaos Knights be size 6. And when it comes to proper melee, it's gonna be massively worse for them. Okay, there is a Chaos Lord on the disc. Guess it's... yeah, he'll try to get to the Princehood. Maybe. Nice, Berklow Talisman. I missed him completely. Or maybe it was the guy I saw that did the... no, doesn't look like it. I mean, pretty respectable army, but I think we win against it just for the merit of casting Earthquakes before he casts anything, so that's that. We'll see if the fight ever happens with it. Some raid of Nehekhara using the Tomb King, so that's an easy kill on those poor militia. Trample, trample, trample. He's overdoing it with casting, but I guess in case there was some more stuff, it's better safe than sorry. Cool. Next we've got Khorne raiding Itza, or rather this is a ping with a scout. Not much, actually, somewhat reasonable chunk of various troops here. I wonder if it's just... it can be just PD, right? Is it a fort? Wait, because I don't see any like indie. Oh yeah, it's a ping on Itza, of course. And there's a battle here, and it involves just raiding, so a bunch of various flavors of mothers, couple trolls, against nothing. So this obviously goes the way for Khorne. Nice bunch of water gems here, a little bit of an unfortunate event that I think I have to patrol out, which is not ideal at the moment where I moved out of basically everything. Some more cured afflictions, some more killed brigands. Cool. I'm gonna get to this at the end about the moves. So we are slapping a temple here, slapping another temple here. I'm gonna be spamming out of temples now. Besides that, I'm continuing patrolling. I'm moving, same thing. I'm moving this guy around to be building temples in this area. Roman is going to Karaz-a-Karak to pick up some items. We did get the blood Garnet Priestess from the get-go, so she's gonna move to Vongar and make... it doesn't matter. I mean, I think it would shave off another gem if I moved her in front of Artificer, but it's whatever. Or rather, not a gem, Pearl. So she might as well go to Vongar. The side from the Forge Eternal will not cut the cost of the dowsing rod. So yeah, we're gonna just move her back. Yeah, doing the patrol back and forth here constantly. I'm very curious, by the way, I might have mentioned that before, but if I have, I'm just gonna repeat myself. I'm very curious what side is here that's giving +2 growth. It has to be +2 growth. Is it in blood in that case? Because we searched with nature for it and didn't find it, so... I wonder, it might be blood side in that case. Super curious what it is. Item crafting, there's some important things. So, Gossamer Veil, that's gonna go to the gnome for site searching. So, and making air boots for him as well. So he's gonna be site searching free. He's making Berklow Talisman, and this is gonna go to Grombrindle. Giller of Might, which is also gonna go to Grombrindle. So he's gonna be a spooky boy running around. Yeah, what else? We are making Ring of Returning and Wing Shoes, and these two items will be just held in a bag, and they'll be for the purpose of potentially defending against Wood Elves with Earthquake spam. But you know, ideally I would get another F4 starting Rune Lord with the next recruit. But knowing my luck, this guy, he'll be Air 2, because of course he will be. But yeah, we'll see that next turn. I mean, if he's Air 2, I'll be still content. He'll be able to make the temporary air item, which is this one. Forgot the name of it. Yeah, Horn of Storms. Oh, sorry, not Horn of Storms. Storm in a Battle. Yeah, this will be very nice. Huh. Oh, that's cool. Actually, I completely forgot about this item. But yeah, the air spell range is also very nice. This would allow the guy to cast the Rune Lord's lightning spell a bit further away. But I think these are all the items here. I think so. Let's just take a quick look at the items. Hold on, I never remember. The shortcut to this. Where are the hammers? Loren hammers. Okay, yeah. So that's everything looking fine. And yeah, here the rune bearer moving with the Staff of One God, the Cornucopia and Horn of Valor, and also the map of the Underway, but it's there so he actually can jump this distance without any issues, because otherwise it's 24 cost, so just above his movement regularly. Actually, he might have been able to move it anyways even without it, but let's keep it. Okay, I'm moving here on Florian. Cookies gave me a green light by himself to take it. So I'm just moving with what I have at hand. That's not my main army. I do want to move my main army on Isefan, just because. This will take me a little bit to siege. It's 178 and he has some defense there, but I will reinforce it over time with some other shit. I might make a couple engineers, for example, or I just might move units around. Here I'm also joining forces at last. I haven't been really like hurting it, to be fair. So let's just, I guess, move my guys a little bit back and whatnot. Something like that. I'll bother with it next turn. It should be fine, right? Like what is the chance he actually goes for it and attacks me preemptively here? That'll be crazy. But just in case, let's quickly improve the positioning live, shall we? Longbows go in here like that. This rune guard should be on a guard commander. Perfect. Hold and fire closes. Hold and fire closes is fine. Guard commander as well. Yeah, these guys can be in here. Actually, like, let's do it like this. Oh, actually, oh, of course, because I haven't joined the stacks yet. That's why. I'll rearrange it next turn here in between the various leaders available. We do have journeyman here. So journeyman, let's go here, and so does Rune Smith. Let's join him on a tile with Belegar, the most durable tile I do have access to. Right, something like this, and you guys move back a little bit as well. And you go attack rearmost as well. Hold on. Wait, guard commander? And oh right, these guys are on guard commander. Guess let's move them around a little bit. Sure, like that. Guard commander. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, this is actually a substantial army. I'm a bit worried it's unsupported with magic, but we'll be fine. Now, for the army proper. So I might change it before we go into more fights, but I'm kind of happy about it for the moment. So we do have, well, this guy probably could go like here just in case. So we do have hammers in the very rear. I might change it to something else, but like actual rune guard for the backs, something more durable, but they're fine as they are. And some iron drakes on each flank, so in case of some air spam, they basically should annihilate it, whatever lands on them. I do have kings on flanks here and Thorgrim on the other. He should be perfectly fine. He's joined by the giant sorcerer that has some air gems and astral gems just because. He might pass them to one of the other rune lords after the initial fight. Yeah, front line of Rune Guard on two squares like that. They should converge the middle anyways. Should I just do it like that? Just to cut the hole, just in case. One line or long line of Clans Dwarf crossbows. The other two are in a double line formation. I want to see how it's gonna look like. I'm actually not sure. So we're gonna adjust it if need be. later, but I do want to have couple different squads instead of having one long one. Row of the priestesses here, they should be safe here. If anything will be landing, they'll be like here, here, and in the front, so they'll be okay in this position, pretty sure. Golem here together with false spawn that I need to give shield to. I need to craft it next turn, basically. I remember that. Some of the sages on the flanks here, rest of the sages, so that's 5 of them here together with there is Demon Slayer, and they are together with Rune Guard. So hopefully these guys will be spamming the body ethereal. Let's put you at the back on the Rune Guard around them. Right, or the Rune Lords are in a tight block with the enslaved guys on the flanks like this. All of this should turn to giant block of Rune Guard anyways, but again, this is something that we're gonna see in the combat, how exactly it's spawning, so we can make some adjustments. Oh right, there is also the Rune Lord here, the one on the foot. So hopefully he's also gonna give these guys weapons of sharpness, basically. And yeah, the spells, so Earthquake, Earth Power, Steel Slice Warriors, that basically burns through all the gems that I have available through these 2 items. Same thing on the other guy, he's on the opposite end of the block. Frostband, summon Earth Power. After we get the Alteration 8, he's gonna be casting a Quickening instead of Earth Power. I mean, he's still gonna cast Earth Power just later. Will of the Fates, Earth Power, and the Earth Power is gonna be nice because it's gonna go to our slaves. Divine Channeling Fanatism, and then he can cast stuff. Because he's Astral Focus Mage, I will just keep him on spells instead of advance and cast spells, and he's the one in the... No, he's not the one in the middle. This one is. Let's do like that then. Right. So this guy, Featherweight Army, Thunderfang, Wind Guide. I could also ideally fit in... where's it? The Thunderward. Oh, it's in Alteration, isn't it? Arrowfang. But I don't think it's gonna fit in, but I might as well keep it in there. We'll see if it's gonna burn these 2 gems or not with this, or not. No, it will definitely do it. You know what? Let's just give the gems from... Wow, I'm kind of repeating myself. I guess I'm extra tired today or something. Let's give him those air gems, and let's see how many extra gems he will burn to go for the whole script. I think this is very interesting and good thing to know, because it will allow us to adjust if, for example, the +2 temporary gems item here will be enough with the 6 gems total, or we'll have to carry some more personal real gems to go through the whole script. But yeah, kings are just hold rear, advance and cast. They'll become holy twos, which is pretty big deal because that will allow them to cast Holy Word or Smite Demon when we'll be fighting Khorne. Right, this guy is gonna be doing the Steel Slice on this stack. Hopefully he's the slow caster, so hopefully they will not run off too far and this will catch them quite nicely. And Legions of Steel afterwards. I think it's gonna be a good timing for it to go off. Right, Frostland here, I was talking about this. Yeah, Phoenix Power to... because he's natural mage, as in he isn't using Communion. So Phoenix Power to fire 4, and he has how many? 3, 5, 6 temporary gems for 8 total. We'll see also if he's gonna eat into those real ones or not for the script. I don't think he will. But yeah, Phoenix Power, Fire Fan, of course, Hell of Burning Embers. There might be some other fire gem that I'd be interested in. I mean, of course, I could do Phoenix Fire, but it's okay. Yeah. And again, they're all advanced and cast spells, basically. except the astral one. Here are our bodyguards. I mean, to be fair, they might get stuck now that I think of it. So maybe I move these guys to the back. You know what? That's probably kind of obvious that they would get stuck if I did it the way I set it up. So yeah, let's move priestesses on flanks a bit. Is it 2 here? No, it's 3, okay. A couple last second adjustments as per tradition. But I think those are some good final edits. They might have hard time going through here, possibly. Okay, and you go also here, so you cover quite nicely there. Right, we'll see. We'll see how it's gonna work. The earthquake. Will of the Fates. Yep. It shows that he cannot cast it, but he can, of course, because he just doesn't show for the matrices. Nor does it show his temporary gems. Okay, here we go. Army regeneration, relief, anti-magic, the Serpent's Blessing here. Because I freaking forgot the final copy on this one. He's having those real gems. Divine Blessing. I wanted to talk about something at the last point I wanted to make. Oh, right, here, of course. Remember Featherweight Army instead of Mass Flight, despite I can cast Mass Flight for a couple of reasons. First of all, Featherweight Army will be cast quicker than Mass Flight, so otherwise there is a risk Mass Flight would go after Earthquake, so it would be horrible. The other reason is, if there is a storm up in a fight, even though units have Mass Flight, they will still be hit by Earthquake. If you don't have storm immunity, you will get hit during the storm if you just got flight up through the spell from the Earthquake. So yeah, Featherweight Army, way more important. For example, in that fight we saw with between Naggarond and Tzeentch, if I cast Mass Flight, I would have nuked myself with Earthquakes. I wouldn't get benefited due to Storm. So yeah, Featherweight Army, much better for most of the usage we're gonna be getting. Possibly during the storming, it will be better for us to have Mass Flight, but there's a real risk he's gonna put up Storm pretty quickly. He might have item for it. His god is here after all, at least one slan. We'll see if he's gonna move all of this stuff and try to fight outside. Hard to say. But yeah, that's that here. We'll see if the Demon Slayer survives any fights, but to be fair, I cannot even hold rear with him. But because he should spawn in the middle, he'll be just stuck there, even though he's berserking. Yeah, army regeneration is more important first instead of relief. I do want to get this up ASAP. Yeah, I guess this is it. So we'll see how it's gonna go. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next turn. Bye. Welcome back. Bunch of battles, but let's begin with probably the very important, one of the more important things. We've received the Bloodstone, and we should receive the second one next turn. I talked a lot of cookies. He's kind of considering himself screwed at this point, so I talked with him about strategy and whatnot. I shared him what kind of army I moved on with against Itza, because he doesn't have really scouts present anywhere. So yeah, pretty nice discussions. Super happy about getting those deals through as well. And I hope he's gonna dish out a lot of damage to Tzeentch, although realistically I don't expect much. But yeah, fingers crossed. Side search, nothing unfortunately. Now the battles. So Naggarond. Yeah, the armor we've already seen. By the way, I just realized when I was doing the turn. So this Demon Prince is Ballin. This one is Zan. So I guess the team is just naming your princes after other players in the game, which is kind of cute. I mean, we know what this army does. It's very unpleasant. Although one of the acolytes died again. To was it magic too? It must have been, right? Yeah. Oh, this is amazing. I guess, yeah, he does have twice bar, so that's how he's trying. Cool. Cool, that works. And while we're on the topic of naming, look at the who's here. Kijin the Demon Prince. I call it fake. It's not me. I'm here. Right. Let's continue. So, Khorne attacking Itza in here. It's a Demon Prince. Kit a Demon Prince, a little bit different kit than what we saw before. Boots of Quickness, very unpleasant. Luck, Shock Resistance, that's very good to have Shock Resistance, and Luck helps as well. Magic Resistance, of course, to combat Mind Hunts and shit like that. Elemental Armor, so yeah, good fucking luck with 30 Shock to do anything against this thing, elemental wise. And very interesting choice of item here. Spy, stealthy. It's all about the stealth. It allows him to use the command hide, which basically makes it impossible to magic phase attack him with something. Yeah, and this one has a valor, so pretty fat leadership value and morale value plus 12. Of course, it doesn't matter here, but yeah, very nice Demon Prince. Yeah, it's just garbage here, so I get chopped pretty efficiently. Let's go. This is us moving on the front. So let's talk about what we observe, because it's gonna be relevant to how I actually change my formation a little bit. So we do have a hole here that I do want to actually squeeze a little bit. Some of the terracotta soldiers also squeezed in between the crossbows and warped on the other side to this line, so I do want to tighten those up. Probably move forward this row and tighten it. I don't like how actually close to main stack drakes are, so maybe I'll spread them apart, maybe not. Some of the terracotta spawn on the back, which is okay, I don't mind that. Yeah, Golem is hidden pretty well. Yeah, with the false spawn. And by the way, I realized I forgot the freaking Thistle Mace, so yeah. I need to bring that one in. I might have mentioned that previous turn actually. Sorry, it's late again when I'm recording. So if I haven't mentioned that, I'm doing it now. If I did, I'm sorry for repeating myself. But it's fine. I can still cast what I want with it, be it using extra gems, but it's okay. I also of course gave it the cornucopia this turn, so it's fine. Now for our potentially wall breaching squad from the side, the sages that are in the rear are kind of exposed. Actually, I don't like that, so I'm gonna move them here, so they're vertically instead of horizontally. What else? Yeah, I will do some changes in the formation. I mean, I already did them, to be fair, so I'm gonna show you them in a bit. Actually, let's just do it now. We'll continue with battles in a second. So the current layout will look like this. I did move Iron Drake slightly away, I think. I did tighten up the crossbows together with Rune Guard and increase the spacing from our mage block. Yeah, move those sages here. And what I did here as well is I moved kings together with Thorgrim. So Thorgrim is here and kings are right above him. Mages, the giant sorcerers here together with some other highest hit points units I've got. And the reason for that is I really hope that my water, we're hitting Alteration 8 now, and I really hope that I will observe something where it will cast Quickening of script. If it doesn't, then I'll see it next turn, or in 2 turns actually, more likely. If I script Quickening in where the Quickening will land, because I'd very much like the Quickening to land on this area, buffing Thorgrim and those kings. I'm also making some items for them. I'll get to it in a second, but yeah, this should be fine. I added Arrowfend to our script. Yeah, just to prevent potential friendly fire. Yeah, Legions of Steel, move that to last. Okay. Here I'm doing Phoenix Power. That's nothing unchanged. I think I've changed something. I'm just trying to remember what did I change in my scripting. Oh, I've added, right, I know. I've added Howl, just in case, a little bit of distraction with wolves would be very useful. It might distract whatever mages might be inside, or whatever mages might storm outside, because look, it's not guaranteed it's gonna be a fight out, inside of a fort. He might break the siege and move an army from here before this one moves on top of him. But yeah, that's gonna be everything else is gonna be as seen. I'm gonna, well, since I'm talking about army positioning, that's how I'm positioning this army. Rune Guard in the front, Valkyries on the white flanks. Actually, let's move that slightly like this. Scorpion Beast in the rear, they're probably gonna get hit by various magic resistance penetrating spells, so I wouldn't mind them getting like Soulsling or whatever. We do have triple engineers here, so hopefully they're gonna be buffing our range. We've got 2 of our kings and a prophet here. Yeah, this should be fine. The problem of course is like very light mage support without any gems here, so I do not actually intend to storm this fort with this army. It would be fine if I fought outside, but yeah, storming it without proper assistance is probably a really bad idea, because again, he can put up some nasty spells quite easily. Let me just double check that I do have Serpent's Blessing. Okay, Serpent's Blessing, Battlefield, how army regeneration. Okay, everything's fine here. So yeah, that's that. Let's continue. Itza attacking Nehekhara. So this is bunch of cold ones against nothing. Here it's attacking Khorne, so some counter raiding, retaking land. Okay, this should, no problem here as well. These are, which ones are these? Yeah, these are the regular temple guards, and this one is the underwater variant. Cool. This is us raiding. So bunch of our miners up against there's actual Skink Shaman here, so he's gonna do body tier a little bit. And but the actual main losses, oh, there we go, Frozen Heart killed one, probably gonna kill another one. And we took some losses from slings and in the initial contact, but other than that, obviously we smacked super hard. We do have stars basically in all of them because I've had them for so long, so yeah, that's that, some losses. And here we had other other fight against Itza. Is there? Okay, never mind. I gotta talk about it in a second. Here we're moving on top of the Naggarond's fort as per Cookie's allowance. Obviously Devils are just gonna do that. Not so much trouble there. Again, Khorne attacking Itza. This is Marauder Troll attack. However, here is a bunch of Sacred's presence, so it's gonna be a nice little field day for all of them. Here we have the null skill, so it's the guy that does have the 2x damage against demons built in, and he's holy too, so nice way of blessing your... Wow, man, that's a hell of a range. Does he have Farcaster? No, he doesn't. It just, I guess, thanks to being holy too, it's a nice range for blesses. But yeah, no problem here at all. Did he lose any? Yeah, he lost one that triggered the Righteous Wrath, and yeah, no problem chopping things there. And the other raid that we have done is here against just some militia archers. Here we were fortunate enough to not suffer any losses. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Event. Demon Worship, which is pretty well positioned right next to Tzeentch, so that makes sense. And here we've got some fire gems. Man, yeah, even this game have been like overall incredibly good for me. I'm very happy about neutral luck behaving the way it did this game. We have found scout, and we're sieging that fort. Let's see what else. Where are we patrolling? Oh, right here, of course. So patrolling, we shall continue. Okay. I'm gonna hide the miners, and so that's first thing, because I wouldn't be surprised if some units from Jelenia Góra actually moved and took those back, because look at that. 2, 4, 5 gems in this province, very nice. 2 more in here. All the gems types we want, actually. I'm trying to get scouts around. We see that Itza is sieging Khorne here, which is fascinating. I wonder how it might be his actual main stack being present here, which will be huge because it will be so far away from us. There might not be any decisive battles between them two. It might be us actually killing both of them. But I'll get to that in a second, actually. So, but yeah, moving scouts around to try and see some battles. I haven't mentioned previous turn, but I did recruit round of scouts from those forts. So here I'm sending them out to see what's up with Tzeentch and what's up with Khorne in this area. Khorne ideally would be very heavily focused on this side, so maybe this fort will be quite open for incursion. Yeah, we're slapping temple here. We are building a lab here, and I'll get to the reason why I'm doing that after all. Just and continuing site searching per usual. Okay, items and then plants. And what we're crafting will kind of translate to plants as well. So I'm making 2 dragon helmets. Like I said before, I do want to buff morale on this false spawn and the giant sorcerer a bit. Giant sorcerer is not too bad, but yeah, mainly the false spawn is pretty pathetic actually. So yeah, I do need it there. We deliver the items from the Runberg. He's gonna chill here because there's no reason for me to go anywhere with him right now. And yeah, the map of Underway, I will have use for it next turn through the lab. But yeah, here we've got the stuff of the old god. Is old gods? Yeah, of the one god. Old gods, it's not Warcraft. Yeah, we're preaching with all of our priestesses. I'm not using them for combat like I was discussing. And everything should be as we already saw, basically. Okay. Item crafting. Oh, and I mean, I guess final move is Grombrindle gonna go here, just in case. Looks like the tree just slapped a temple here, but I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna slap a temple here with him as well. So that's that. And just doing the still usual patrolling. Although I am doing some mage shuffling, so I want to reinforce the mage number in Andoria, since I'll have a lab there present. It's they actually can continue researching there. And yeah, there are good reasons to have units there. Now, item crafting. I'm making 3 demon banes. I'm making what else? I'm making those dragon helmets that I talked about already. And here I'm making the sanguine dowsing rod. So yeah, we should get some slaves soon. Just enough to make a couple extra bloodstones, preferably. Bloodstone for now is on the god. Now, why are we making demon banes? Well, obviously, demon banes are anti-demon weapons that are actually pretty damn good because their effect is on hit. It's 20 AN, it just happens. So this bypasses all the ridiculous resistances Khorne has. Or Tzeentch, but mainly talking about Khorne. 5 attack also basically guarantees us that we're gonna be landing those hits with our kings. Fire resistance is also nice, it helps against the effects of his weapons, and nice little hit points buff. So yeah, pretty fantastic weapon for what we need. Because yeah, if you know where it's heading, I kind of already hinted at it multiple times. We're going after Khorne. I decided that canceling Nap with Tzeentch, because I don't want to break Nap, okay? I just don't break Nap. So I would have to officially dissolve it. If I officially dissolve the Nap, Tzeentch knows what's up. I'm obviously gonna go after his thrones, and he's definitely gonna talk with other people, so that probably involves Wood Elves attacking us and whatnot. So instead, I will just march on Khorne. After we take this fort, we're gonna take Nehekhara. And yeah, we're just gonna march on this throne, and at the same time, we're gonna send armies here to this throne. I will need at least one Rune Lord here, and that's how we're gonna use the map plus the boots. Right now, actually I didn't say about that. Right now, one of the Rune Lords is flying there. He's gonna be the one that's gonna claim the Throne of Artificer. I'm activating another Anvil of Doom, just because I just want to have one guy in a capital heavy on an Anvil just in case. And I'm moving out with two more Rune Lords. So one will head to Andoria, the other one will head to Star Peaks, and then I will send one more to Bone Nose Stripe, and the one flying to Bone Nose Stripe will have again boots plus the map of Underway, so he should make it there in 2 turns basically. What's the map move cost? It's 48, so yeah, he'll make it in 2 turns quite easily with those items. And after he's there, I'm gonna because he's gonna start flying there next turn. I'm gonna put him on Anvil as well, and yeah, that will open up some actual real battlefield-wide buffs for my army here, even though it's gonna be pretty low on mages. And yeah, like I'm mainly thinking about, again, Steel Slice Warriors, just to get through some of the heavily armored Khorne units that we might engage. Another thing is that I will have all these Clan Kings actually have the Demon Banes, just like we're crafting. So yeah, the plan is to have Demon Banes on our thugs to deal with the princes. And it would be great if I could land Quickening on them. If not, I mean, I might just start crafting Boots of Quickness, at least as far as people here go. Because I will not have water mage to buff them. I will probably send this Adept of Silver Order to get out the army. It's gonna give me, you know, like magic, anti-magic, for example. Maybe Arrow Fend. Yeah, so that's that here. We're gonna hit 20 temples, so Dominion Strength 11. Like, we pushed into into Wood Elves quite nicely, and I do want to keep on spreading my Dominion as much as we can, because if things go poorly, then we'll need our shit plan. And our shit plan is going to be either where is it? Wrath of the God, which, you know, at the 10 Dominion, it's going to be 24% hitting, so pretty good. Although, you know, a lot of our enemies are above average hit points. You know, not Wood Elves, not like, I mean, Marauders are above average. I mean, mainly Wood Elves basically, and I guess Bretonnia to some extent too. But yeah, that'll be quite devastating against more human hit point targets. Of course, the Chosen and the Knights, they'll be fine, but it's one of the options. The other option is, of course, to still go, which I think I do have queued still, Strands of Arcane Power. Now, there are a lot of options that I could go for, like Time Stop, Master and Slave. I could cast Dreams of Viking God, but although this is not really a combat, and yeah, I would need some posters, but Legion's Demise would be something to cast with my Gathering fight. But yeah, for the first 9 research, I'm still going for Strands of... It will be just cool to cast it before the game ends. If it's not gonna happen, it's fine. But yeah, I think it's time for me to make the push to win, otherwise, you know, things might really turn poorly with people teaming up against me. So yeah, I think the timing is fine. I really do hope to get some big battles here, but am I forgetting something? I don't think I am. I don't think I said it, but yeah, I'm moving on Grim here with these layers, and the reason for that is this should be just enough to crack the fortress here. It said it's where is it? Moderately damaged, so hopefully this will push that about remaining half over the edge. Yeah, that will be it. So I'll talk to you next turn. Goodbye. Welcome back. We have received a second Bloodstone. We have received an enormous cauldron of broth from Naggarond, and then Alkill from Naggarond. Messengers. So for your patronage, have this cauldron to get dwarves well fed. I appreciate it. It's gonna actually come useful probably when I pull all the forces together. Regards only quill in my random lottery. Somehow I doubt it was very random, but I appreciate it. Right, one of the smiths lords jumps on an anvil yet again. I've summoned a gnome, and I really should join the fucking gnome together with the main army and have him actually cast his full shit. I'm being silly not doing that. Like there's no time for side searching for what I want to do. Anyways, right, nothing here. Battles. Tzeentch attacking Naggarond. Pretty empty province. Just a bunch of warriors and knights, some way to get experience, not much to see here. And this is what? This is a pink? This looks like a pink. I don't see any sorcerers. Oh yeah, good lord. That's a lot. I still think we absolutely shit on it because we obliterate all of the communion instantly. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe killing everything else will be hard, but I think as long as this doesn't get all the buffs off, we should be fine. If we end up fighting this. And since that was a Naggarond on this perspective, let's jump into actual storming. There's one thing you might have noticed that's quite distinct. The Demon Princess took off Storm Staff, so there's no Storm present. And it's pretty freaking relevant. Good grief, that was a lot of projectiles. Oh, some backfire, but I think they do have fire resistance, yeah. So they're not hurting themselves. Rigor Mortis cast by Naggarond. And yeah, there we go, just gazillion buffs on Tzeentch stuff, relief, and yeah, mass flight. So that was the play, taking off the storm. So you get mass flight on top of poor Naggarond, and yeah, that was a very good play. I think this... I want to say it could have been close. I think Tzeentch still wins it, but without the flight, it would have been definitely a grind in the front line. Well, I suppose there will be some body heroes that will allow him to pass through the walls, but I don't think Cookies put up any spell to prevent that. But yeah, I mean, not much to see here really, like the whole backline is just being slaughtered by the Sacred, so... However, we may see a distinct lack of Zan, the Demon Lord, and the Demon Prince, and hopefully this is a sign of actual death of Zan. Because he died. And I'm pretty sure he died from magic duel. There's no other way, I suppose, so... one of the Sorcerer Lords also died. And the Cultist. Not much hits on Acolyte, so yeah, the magic duels. Just precise attack on the Demon Prince, and it was still like Cookie's Dominion, so there we go, -1 Demon Prince, -1 Sorcerer Lord, which is also great. Didn't lose that much troops, to be fair. Like, what is this? Did he lose any Sacreds at all? 3 Chosen Warriors and 3 Chosen Knights, so yeah, the was dangerous, although Greater Chaos One's also just chewing through stuff with all those attacks. Yeah. 660 things. What did any work here? So white mages, I suppose. There might have been some Hand of Death and whatnot. Basilisk. Yeah, Basilisk could have done a lot of work if the gate was held, potentially. But yeah, of course, you know, no chance against, you know, Conjure. Like, it was basically up to 6 research buffs against 8, so like, you can do much when someone just puts a bunch of 8s and you all have access to 6s. Alright, now it's us attacking Naggarond, and... Interesting. Oh, Naggarond is the one, the fourth, right, this is not our main stack. But yeah, crossbows doing most of the work as on Friendly Fire. I don't think we lost anyone. Yeah, fortunately not. Because that was, I suppose that will say a longbowman doing good damage. And here's us storming Isapen. And it's empty. Which surprised me the first time I saw it. Here our earthquakes come in. Fine. We saw that they absolutely deleted those wall guys, so it's pretty good. Yeah, there was just a bunch of temple guards left, and the reason for that is, let's just take a quick look at it. I completely forgot about it. The stupid fucking King Priest, they all have stealthy, so he just bailed. And yeah, I'm gonna talk a bit more about it in a second. Anyways, a bunch of unrest, some curse with a couple nature gems, that's whatever. Found the scout, found the monster boar. Human outrider found. Some breaches, some patrolling done. Where did we find 108? Oh, that's where the monster boar was, of course. Okay, yeah, let's talk about this situation first. So, we cracked the fort, but I'm gonna ping with a scout first, and because there is a chance he just moved all those kings to Naggarond, and in that case, I will probably not be able to take it without mage support. And we're gonna probably get into some mind play where this stack moves in, and will he try and defend it, or will he evacuate from here as well with what he potentially might have? The Slan, of course, doesn't have stealthy, he just teleported out. Now what's happening here is, I'm pretty sure Zan and False God made an holy pact as per usual. And yeah, False God backed off the throne. Zan quit doing any raiding, and yeah, they're obviously teaming up against me. And this is a worrisome because, well, I honestly, if I fight this or not, I don't care. The goal I have, my objective is to just go straight for the Khorne throne in here. If we fight this along the way, that's fine. Again, I'm pretty sure, pretty confident we should win. And the reason is because we really have faster casting. So unless one of the slants that's in the master community, you know, he's the master of the community, of course. If he casts body ethereal or personal flight or something like that first, and it gives it to all these king priests before our earthquakes go, then we might be in a big trouble. Definitely a risk because he auto communions, right? Just like we do with the. It's different story than with Tzeentch. Tzeentch has to cast it, so it's not a problem. But Itza might be. So I will not be looking for a fight. I don't care about his lands too much, although you know those lands are nice and clearly he did a lot of side searching, so that'll be a good gem boost. But again, we're at the point where we care less and less about it. So yeah, we're just gonna try go for it. He might attempt it with an Itza. He might think I'm gonna move for it. I don't know. He might know that I probably want to go after the throne and try to intercept me. We'll see. The thing I'm worried about is if Khorne pulled out. That means that there's a high chance of him going here. And that'll be a very big problem because my forces here are nowhere near strong enough to fight on Khorne shit. No, I can give some of the, or maybe even all of the Clan Kings the swords, the Demon Banes and whatnot, but just the amount of troops we have and what mage support we will have will be insufficient. At least that's what I feel like. So I'm sending in scouts, trying to spot maybe if he's moving here or not. Yeah, hopefully he's not. Hopefully he's doing something else. I mean, in perfect world, they did not ceasefire and they'll continue some nonsense here. That'll be the best case scenario, but I seriously doubt it. I very much doubt it. If that were to happen, and we spot stuff going here, it might be... I really don't want to breaking up, but as far as chance of winning actually goes, not breaking might be the correct play, basically. And it'll feel bad, but you know, if it's for winning the game, it's kind of understandable. I can understand breaking up to win the game. I would still be pleased if it was broken against me, but I'll be more understanding just breaking up because I still try to avoid it. Like I've been saying many times, I broke up only once in the past. I did win a game because of it instantly, basically. But it felt bad. It was in my Naggarond series, by the way. If you haven't seen it, it was pretty fun. It's pretty cute and short series in the means 5. But yeah, what else are we doing? So yeah, that's that pinging. We are storming. We are storming with a bunch of demons, or rather devils. This should be basically empty. So yeah, just a little bit experience on Ungrim as well, and those Valkyries. We are moving troops toward this front because obviously there's a high risk of this stack moving after this front. It's basically almost guaranteed at this point that this is going to happen. So yeah, I'm moving out with some Rune Guard here, more Rune Guard here, right? I'm gonna pull the guys from here as well. And we are casting Iron Walls. I'm casting it at Overcast with 15 gems, I think, because I really don't think I need more. I'm gonna either win within this or things are gonna start crumbling around me. So yeah, 15 Overcast, so 25 gems there. The smiths here are spreading, so one of course heading to this front, the other one here. One of the rune lords also is... where is he? This one. He's flying to here and we'll hop on there. So I discussed that a little bit briefly in past turn, but yeah, you'll see in the next turns exactly what I have in mind. But again, he'll jump on Anvil. I might make a couple more matrices to actually give him path boost. And the path boost I'd be interested for is, besides doing like an, well, battlefield wide spell, so that I can cast Divine Channeling. And Divine Channeling would allow all those priestesses to jump to Holy 2, and Holy 2 will of course allow us to cast my demon. Which is not ideal because its magic resist negates and Khorne has a lot of it and will be in his dominion as well, so it's drain. But it's still something that might help me out kill the freaking demon princess defending this area. Because even if we get here without any army, like demon princess have big move, he might have some bloodthirster as well. So we'll need what we can to do this. And yeah, other thing, engineers to just ramp up siege strength to take this province. Besides that, doing the standard patrolling things, just slapping more temples. I think I'm getting up 3 temples this... Sorry, I'm getting 2 temples this turn. One here and one here. After which I will get one more here, one more here, and one more here. So we're gonna go up another point of strength. I'm sure iFlyte is overjoyed by my Dominion getting on top of his lands, but I don't care. We're even pushing a little bit into Tzeentch. We see that his Dominion is actually dying around, so that's good. He's preaching, but I mean, if we got this throne, right, throne of bureaucracy, that would have been sick. But is it this throne of bureaucracy, or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, front breaker still been amazing. I mean, this is kind of an option, but 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this is a really long way, and we would have to. Well, this is much shorter because we do have connection here, but I wouldn't feel too bad about not breaking with Ballin because Ballin break snaps and he's untrustworthy. So probably didn't even tarnish my own reputation that much if I did it. Anyways, for the items for crafting, just again, bunch of demon blades. I'm not caring about resetting up water gems at this point because I still have plenty. Making some lead shields, one for Thorgrim, one for the Pole Spawn. Bear Claw Talisman and Cat Charm. This is to boost Thorgrim melee even more. In case of some shenanigans where he's in melee, basically. If that happens, like when I boost him with those items and I give him the shield, those items also work on front bear, so this will be great buff on them. But yeah, he should be a menace. And then if I land weapons of sharpness and quickness during the actual battle, Thorgrim will obliterate anything, I'm pretty sure, at that point. So yeah, just gonna boost a little bit of that strength. And yeah, experience bonus gave me strength, yeah. Cool. Yeah, and starting to build castle, I don't think Citadel will happen. I might try start it up at least, but again, the thing that will boost this province actually is one of those smiths just slapping down iron walls again. And yeah, I'm teleporting my goddess here, and her goal will be to probably make an item for this guy. I'm thinking about the air booster. No, I can't craft it actually. Right. It's air 5. So I might make the one that gives 2 temporary air gems, just so you know. I did give him bunch just preemptively. I mean, I have a ton of them, so I honestly could maybe just make something else. I don't know what though. I might want to have a storm up, in all honesty, just so I don't get mass flight by someone. Shouldn't matter. I mean, actually, let's take a quick look. Is there a spell that gives personal floating? Right? I don't think there is. Oh, there is levitate. Okay, so yeah, okay, so because I was thinking if there wasn't such a spell, then if I had the storm up, if I ended up fighting False God, then you know his personal flight would not actually save the skins from the earthquake with storm up. But oh, yeah, just continue some side searching here, but I might just pop them down soon and maybe use some spells to actually, I don't know. Someone's harvester. There was some spells that like remotely attack with death. I forgot where they were. Pale Riders, was it? No. Maybe it was Thaumaturgy. No. Evocation? I'm sorry. Summon Mount Fiends. I swear to God there was some spell. Oh, was it Ghost Riders? Maybe I was thinking about Ghost Riders. Yeah, they're a bit far away. But I'll try to explore some of the options for remote attacks to maybe slow down Khorne advance and something. But yeah, I did talk a fair bit about this turn. I think I covered everything. And yeah, of course, here we're starting blood hunting because you know. I will end up making more bloodstones with my goddess while she's present here. I might even, like, for example, here I'm moving back with this guy. So he can also assist with crafting. It will be mainly earth items that I want discounts on. I need to remember to actually have also earth gems to put this guy in here on the anvil and have enough earth gems to put iron walls up. So that's why I also want a discount here. Yeah, and yeah, right, I didn't say I'm slapping this guy on an anvil. I decided I do want to do it. Again, there's a ridiculous risk of him getting slapped by a magic duel. But it's going to be a third earthquake I'm casting. And it's serious stuff at that point. So yeah. I'm content about that idea. Even though again he's fragile. And if not earthquakes, I might use him to put up the Marble Army and yeah, some other buff from Earth. But yeah, this would be it for this turn. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Goodbye.